Chester Cathedral, where most of the building work was done between the 11th and 15th centuries. It started its life as a Benedictine monastery, and it was dissolved by Henry VIII in 1540, but the following year he gave it back to the church as the cathedral for the newly created Diocese of Chester. So what we've got in here are some of the best preserved monastic buildings in England.
So this is the cloisters.
Yeah.
This is where the monks actually lived. This is their domestic quarters. And this is very much as the monks would have seen it.
This is, of course, a new roof, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, the roof is later. This is 1527.
Yeah.
And the earlier one was wood, and they replaced it with this stone ceiling. And up here, you can see very clearly where the later roof has just sort of been pushed through into the earlier work. And this ledge on there would have been a trough, water running through it, and the monks washed their hands there before the meal, before they went into the refectory.
And this going in the big lumps, aren't they?
Yeah.
Normally they're quite small pieces, but they're almost like great flagstones, aren't they?
Slabs of stone.
Yeah,
of course, the bosses as well, the carved bosses.
They're
big chunks
big.
of stone.
When you go into the cathedral itself, it's very good for seeing the way in which a great cathedral like this changed and developed over the centuries.
This is the main part of the building. This is the north transept. And I think here shows really just what a mixture this building is.
Yeah. Norman arches and Gothic arches and bits and pieces.
Yeah. The one on the left is about 1092, part of the original Norman church. And on the right, it's about 1300, part of the later rebuild of the building. But I mean, it looks like a real mixture. But they didn't seem to mind. Didn't seem to mind how it looked.
Yeah, I suppose the reason for like the thickness of the walls on the Norman bit is like the semicircular arch, which of course they needed thicker walls to take the thrust. As against like the Gothic job, it's all the weights downwards, isn't it?
Absolutely. You can do more with the Gothic arch. You can go higher, you can vault on equal spaces. It's more flexible.
And lots of people, of course, wonder how they built arches, you know, and it's pretty simple, really, when you think. They have support from below. They actually built a wooden curve the same form as the inside of the arch, and started from each side and worked their way to the centre, didn't they?
Yeah, which is, of course, one reason why woodworkers were so important in buildings like this. You know, they didn't just do the sort of decorative carving.
Oh, no.
They played a large part in the actual construction of the building.
I mean, when you think of a groin ceiling, you know, that must have been a work of art of woodwork before the
massive
stones.
amount of wood,
And they've got to get it right to take the weight as well, not only the shape.
I wonder how they felt when they were actually taking the wood away.